throughout the duration, preventing Morph from, well, Morphin. So that might be enough to catch him off guard. We'll see. I mean, for now, it's just constant, you know, aggression in this top lane. Maybe aggression execration have miscalculated as they fail to, you know, really have enough damage.
Oh, CS right now.
Kind of is. I guess it's the denies here, which will make up a bit of the difference. Perhaps it's just still enough damage, even with the shield crash damage mitigation. Top lane 23, though, wished he had a much more powerful shield because, well, honestly, Winter, the setup is pretty darn easy, isn't it? Disruption, interrupt in this top lane.
Yeah, all he has to just try to pull the way back.
Ooh, good effort by Q, even through the blood grenade, looking for the cheeky kill onto Palos. Jabs still going at it here, no vacuum for 30 seconds. It's a level 2 Ion Shell as well, as the Glimpse will bring back Jabs into a world of pain. Palos with enough strength here to get through it, still sitting on 9 stick charges as well. He'll be A-OK. Camps here already. I suspect they're going to want to give those to Bob to accelerate his game, as Q looking for a kill here. He's going to need to get the job done with the right clicks. Plenty of damage here on this Techies as Carlo trying to break evasion, maybe looking for the stick charge, but Q ought to have him with one more right click. No way out of this one for Carlo.
I mean, he didn't have mana, didn't have HP, so I guess that was an okay there.
That final wave.
Wow, Medusa is actually struggling in this lane.
Yeah. I mean, is that much of a surprise?
Yeah, not really though, considering the start, and you're laning with a Silencer against the SD plus Underlord.
Another kill onto Carlo. He's definitely the easier kill between... Well, Rune did spawn DD into the bottle for Makoto, as he's not going to need that for the kill onto Carlo. So both action, well, the biggest 2 action runes very early here for Makoto.
Try to steal it, get some information, so when Talon decides to do the stack, actually come in contact with the Pango.
Yeah, well, they do know where 23 is already. Does not have the point in Stonegaze Winter. He's already committed all 7 of his points. Still pretty tanky though, and now reinforcements TPing on in. There's going to be the Ripskate as well on down. So, oh, Makoto, he's in though, activates the DD rune, the damage overwhelming onto Tino. He will go down. The Rolling Thunder, pretty good, darn good though. That will condemn 23 Savage, as Shanks being targeted now by Q and Makoto. Makoto a bit limited by those spells though, as it's going to be the Shadow Poison from Shanks, which stack up and finish off Q. Jabs has rotated on over, but it's Makoto who catches another nice Aether Remnant. Shanks trying to escape here, but there's Astral Steps ready. I don't think he's really making it out. Well, there's no Astral Step. Well, there is in a second. Makoto, yep, he finds him, cuts him down. Good vision there. 2 for 2 trade, isn't that, Winter? No? Tino coming through the gate. Makoto did not cancel his, so he'll be now making the long trip across the map. Aether Remnant caught a creep as Tino drops down the gate. The gate, I think, was top, and you can see now support's coming in. The Global Silence is going to make this a bit more difficult, especially as Tino is going to go down. Palos was on full agi, still managing to fight through this fairly effectively. That's Jabs now down. Did drop the wall of Replica, but it's not really doing enough as Makoto is going to manage to TP away. They didn't have the Glimpse ready to cancel the TP anyway.
Yeah, it was very, very close to getting range for the disrupt.
Onto Carlo, ooh, just missing him there on the Aether Remnant. They're going to look for the kill onto him. Global Silence committed, but still in some troubles.
Any stick charge?
He does have stick charges, a bottle as well, but oh, it's the world's shortest Astral Step. Still managing to get off the Dissemblate. Swashbuckle's going to whip here. The last bottle sip, giving him enough mana. He's got an Astral Step here in 2 seconds. He will be able to make it out alive, Winter.
This is next. Okay, so he wants to be able to combo with the Techies Blast Off with the vacuum.
I think that's good, because for now, 23, I'd say until at least he has Butterfly, Scotty is, I mean, not as big of a threat as perhaps he thinks he is. He's going to get disrupted now. Can't really retreat either. Pops his own now, Manta style, as the Stone Gaze trying to force him back. They dropped Wall Winter, but they've only caught the Shadow Demon in this. As Makoto running on over here, I believe he's surged up, does manage to find Shanks with the heal coming out from Tino's mechanism. Now, joining the fight from the side is Paolo, finds 23 Savage immediately, as that's a pretty good blast off from Q. Does keep Tino out of this fight temporarily. The silence is well incredibly annoying, prevents 23 from going down, as he will go off as the bombs one by one nuke him down. Talon, they just barely hold on to this tower.
Yeah, use the Disruptor to catch them with Gleams. Your Static Storm combo slowly pick them off the map.
Could be Bob getting jumped here as Makoto. Will whip him out. Global's going to come through here, setting up for the blast off. That is going to be the Pavis getting blown through rather quickly as Q also plants the mine. That was their lady.
Oh, they're trying to just walk into Roche?
I don't think so. I don't think they'll get away with that. That's Butterfly delivered as well. Tino, he might not be ready for this, especially without this Morph Axe. Not quite ready. Morph as well. He's going to TP into mines as well, into plenty of damage on that Aether Remnant. For now, he's holding on to it. Carlo being focused down. He's already dropped the Static Storm, as he will be killed off now by the blast off of Q. Palos, he was thinking about joining that fight, but thought better of it, and he's going to end up staying top lane. His team, as a result, Winter, will lose that fight.
A bit of a weird move there, you know. I feel like they need to get everybody. The rush was already going on, so they had to run in.
He's in trouble. They can morph into him, and they have. But 23 is going to turn him to stone. The entire team's here to party. Oh, but so is Talon. They're TP'ing in, but early TP, but not fast enough on the outpost. Deuce is dead. The Global's far too late to change anything about this fight. It may allow... Oh, no, Makoto didn't make it up to the cliff either on that Astral Step. We'll see if they actually... Saves Makoto, picks up now the Arcane Rune, still being chased down by Bob. Hits him with the inhibit. He's in a bit of trouble here now, Makoto. Disarmed, but managing to find the Aether Remnant, the Root. Makoto making it out still pretty easily. The problem is he casted all of his spells before the Arcane could affect his cooldowns, but he's got them now ready to go a second time. Talon as well, looking like they're ready to counter-initiate as Execration have chased pretty far, Winter, but Tino's quite tanky. How tanky can he really be here? Saved by the disruption. He still has all of his spells when he comes back, but they've only set him up now for the blast off. Mines, explosions, and death is what Tino knows now, as they will.
Even if you global, you're not going to be able to save him.
We're going to get a bit of a scrap here. Bob says hello to Jabs. Jabs immediately fighting into this one, but the rest of the team now coming through. Bob in a bit of trouble. Aether Remnant will catch him. They need a bit more damage. The Global Silence was purged off by the BKB. Not going to matter. Makoto has got the damage for the kill. Bob just far too aggressive. I think he needs
to they have the high ground.
If they do, they're going to be able to get the D wards. Oh, that's the big play they needed. A four-man vacuum, but the damage not immediately there. Q with the blast off in. They're going to be able to take down Carlo, the Vision as well, as Talon still continue to hold the high ground. There's going to be the Stone Gaze. Bob immediately turned to Stone. Not bad, though. He's right on top of this Deuce. Finds at least 2 stuns at 23 out of mana. Bonks into the low ground. Oh, he's still alive, but no. Killed off immediately after. Talos now, he's the one to hold the high ground. A 3 versus 4 fight, but Talon, they don't have much left in the tank to fight with. And Shanks with his new Blink Dagger jumping forward, finds Ollie trying to hide using the low priority trick, but Shanks is going to have plenty of AoE damage for him there.
Yeah, that was like
I mean, it wasn't bad. They just really weren't able to follow up and defend the Deuce. Oh, okay. Makoto is in, does force Bob to pop the BKB. Makoto safe and sound for now. However, Shanks blinking forward. Look at the mobility on this team.
No step.
They're chasing after a Void Spirit this easily, but they've missed a couple of crucial spells. Bob, he's just going to go down. Q baited him into the minefield. Didn't respect it. Another Global Silence here, but Tino still on through. Finds a stun onto Q, rather the Root. Q, who's finding a couple of disarms, is making a bit of space, is eventually going to die. Roshan, throughout all this, has kind of just been poked and harassed.
Oh no, Talon might still be able to do something here. The Roche
certainly not, right? Oh, vacuum. They're trying. That's a pretty darn good wall of replica as well. Makoto's in, trying to burst through Carlo, but he's going to cover himself now with the Static Storm. TPing on through to the outpost of 23 Savages. Carlo's going to go down. Roche still on 3,000 HP. We've been fighting here for what felt like 4 minutes now, Winter. Ever jumped the gun, he's jumped a bit early on, and now he's not going to be able to get in to steal the Aegis. Oh, 23 tried as well, but glimpsed on back out. That was the minefield sign active as well going off. They popped everything too early here, Winter. This time, Talon, they couldn't be patient enough. They've jumped, and now to Execration jumping onto them. We'll see if they've gone too far yet again. For now, the kill on to Q. Simple 23 once again out of mana. It's going to be a couple of right clicks for him before he goes down. He does get off a high 5 at least before he goes. It's actually Bob and Tino a high 5. And 20 seconds left until there's another morph here as well. I don't think they really want... Oh, they will jump him there, just creating a bunch more illusions. Plenty of damage onto Palos, but they have managed to find 23 yet again, so there's going to be more illusions coming through here, helping and aiding Execration to the push, nearly killing off Ollie as Palos looking for the supports. There's going to be Stone Gaze out. Jabs is going to go down. And Palos, he doesn't mind dying. I mean, he still has Aegis for another minute. If you can even kill him, finally caught, he will go down. What more do they have, though, as Makoto is going to be caught now by the Static Storm. Global Silence will cover him, but it's not going to protect him from against Palos. The match style actually sees him outside of the kinetic field, but Palos is just going to be way too tanky to take down. They think they can maybe jump Shanks, but a 23 disarmed now, in trouble, being ran down by Palos. Makoto not sure if he can really change anything about this, as they will at least get through Q. What can be done, though? That's going to be a nice Aether Remnant onto Palos. The disarm is constantly onto 23, out of mana here. He will die next to his fountain.
I mean, that's GG.
And that's got to be it, honestly. Bigger games here, I'd say. They've made it far later into... Hold on, Makoto. What are you doing here, Makoto? Trying to sneak around the back of the fight here. That's a risky play. But Deuce dead for 30 seconds. It may be the only play as Jabs finds a vacuum onto 2, but they've kind of split the damage there, and it's not going to be enough to scare them off. Ollie, killed off by Q, has buyback here. No global for another 45 seconds, however. Rolling Thunder being channeled up. I think Makoto may be the target here, but he's got the Semele. He's a bit of a hard catch, especially as he is going to juke them out. They do see him. Pardon me, Winter, thanks to the Thunder. It's going to be the Ag Scepter and he's just going to be a bit of gold short here. We'll see if Bob wants to make the jump in. Minefield sign has now expired. Pretty long cooldown on that thing as Palos ready to go on in. They get the D-ward. Jabs is going to be able to punch him. Oh, the Minefield side yet again, but they just cannot connect on the spells. Palos, though, no, he's going in aggressively. Immediately on a 23 Savage. Stonegaze at least is going to be able to catch Bob, but it's going to stun up Q, and now 23 a second time as he's stunned up in trouble. They manage to as well find the disruption of him, so the illusion's coming through. A disarm, 23. He just can't do anything this entire fight. Jabs managing to catch Palos at the very least with 23. Disarmed yet again and just dying underneath his tier 4 towers. He will go down, unable to complete the Ag Scepter. Makoto only able to get through Carlo, but immediately killed off as 23. He's done cooking. Everyone is, but she's very fast in the day as well.
Yeah, and she decides to scale the hill too to survive that.
And Palos is just being chilling as well.
The battle
Do you
begins.
think he's gonna like try and bait on the rune? They were really chasing for this, huh?
Oh, so Execration gonna get an extra rune here?
He'll commit it. Tino is gonna get that permanent Agi stack. Palos is not gonna waste any time. He's already... Oh, has it? Yes, he has Timber into a decent spot. Otherwise, this meld level 1 can really be pretty punishing here as the sticky bomb just missing the 2 heroes there.
Yeah, they just need to help the Timber for, I would say, at least two levels.
Tino is gonna take another death top as 23 does manage to wave here. Palos isn't... Yeah, he's gonna...
Catapult wave though. This is rather strange.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jabs ended up pulling in there, but now Palos in some trouble. They're going to try and focus down onto him. The rotation sees Ollie now into this lane, who will collect the kill there using the Frost Blast.
Down there, and
Arcane
takes full advantage of it.
should, be picked up by Carlo. Bob does not have yet level 6, so Makoto's going to start dishing some damage into him. They've got now the War Stomp, but they've missed it. Makoto still alive. Power shot. He's going to get the kill thanks to the infused raindrop as Jabs drops the tip onto his universal mid laner. X stacks. I think he's going to be clear now to prevent him from stacking up to 6. Blastoff does not connect onto Carlo, I believe. But now Carlo being chased down is going to struggle, especially as the sticky bomb is going to find its mark. Careful now as well. Level 6 now for Jabs. Ooh, no whirling death quite yet, but they're going to have plenty of damage just with the right clicks there, Winter. Double kill for Talon as they even find the D-ward. This bottom lane is now very treacherous.
Yeah, both the carries are definitely not having
Immediately, but not confident diving any further here. Leap level 1. He's going to be unable to contest. We'll see how lucky Ollie gets here on the bounces. Finds a bounce to Carlo. Finds mostly bounces between the Ancients, though. So he will die as Makoto's going to whiff there. Split the goalposts.
way cleaner. Sure, they lost the Lich, but here comes the Void Spirit.
Yeah, he's back on in. Makoto in a bit of trouble, but that's a lot of physical resist now with the Frost Shield. They're looking to turn now. The stun's connecting. There's going to be the Chakram on top, but the Astral Step away. Bob safe and sound. Makoto chasing after here as the sticky bomb slows Carlo to a halt. Sets up for an easy Chakram. Even the power shot not necessary from the side.
They didn't really, AFK all their heroes not doing anything, Talon brought so many heroes just to steal the Ancients. So it's still okay for Execration.
And this Ench now in trouble, just making some space without the untouchable. Goes down very easily here. I mean, it's decent enough space as well, I'd say, for 23. He's coming along nicely. For his first item, has now the diffusal flying his way, but also coming his way. See Bobby there under the cover of this smoke. Bob sees them though. Techie's Mind going off, but it should be Ollie going down. He's tanky though. Infused raindrops and the Frost Shield buying him a lot of time as 23 makes the jump on and still has the Shadow Dance. Chain Frost not really getting the best bounces here, but in trouble as Paolo's completely out of mana. Has a 10-stick charge. Did not get off the... Oh, sorry. He got off the refraction charge, but 23 just blows on through them much too quickly. Dead now is Palos for 30 seconds as Jabs connecting onto this fight, as is Makoto. Connects the kill and is going to be able to make...
They're very strong in the team fights. Meanwhile, his team's going to smoke up the top. Snark's going to connect through the Twin Gate.
Yeah, he's going to try. They're looking for the easy kill on the Shanks. Should be, yeah, indeed, very easy, especially with, wow, lots of heroes making the jump in there. I did hear a Primal Roar, though. That's just going to be just south for an easy kill there on top.
What's our TA being up to? So he has a Dragonlance. He's going for a Death Sonics. Even with Dragonlance Death, I feel like he's still quite vulnerable in the team fights. Slark's jumping in.
Yeah, that he is. Also, Techie's making the jump in. Q able to pick off the kill. The chain stun's good enough here. Well, stolen, that is Chakram.
A range hero, a range carry hero.
Look, again, for what feels like the third time here, Talon move uncontested very aggressively into Execration territory, going behind the tier 1 tower, struggling to pick up the kill onto Shanks, but eventually will be able to put together enough damage. Even against this Helm of the Overlord, they're just really not that scared, Winter. I mean, with a DD on Makoto, got a lot of damage.
I mean, the thing is, like, they have all these aura items for Palos. It's not joining, and he's going to get
roar. The stolen chakram, is that going to be enough damage? The mark, no. Makoto's still alive. It finds a two-man shackle through the chain frost as well. That's plenty of damage here. A nice stun at least does see Makoto in for a hard time, as he's going to be finished off. One swift punch from the Ancient Granite Golem sees him
getting so huge right now.
They're getting big. I think even just with levels and some decent items, this Wonder Runner is going to end up doing a billion damage. Careful here now. Yep, 23 in with another kill here. That's his 8th stack, Winter of Permanent Agi. Not too crazy, but it just goes to show you how good of a time he's been having ever since his first, 8 minutes of the game. Second half has been much more comfortable for him, to say the least.
Enchantress, whereas Chen, you really need the creep. If you don't get a creep, you don't do as much in the lane.
Got it. Leash now. There's a creep coming in through. Hellbear Smasher finds the tomato clap, but they're also, wow, just immediately on the Palos. He's dead, and a shackle shot up from Makoto. Oh man, even with the haste rune, Bob is going nowhere. TP out in time there at the very least from Carlo and Shanks, but ooh.
Execration looks so lost this game, They have no idea how to put together a play with the smart move here from Talon going from behind. There's a gem on the slot.
Oh, that's going to be punishing. We'll see here. The smoke does break. They didn't quite catch Shanks here on that initial jump in. And that Meltrek as well is going to do quite a number. But for now, so far so good, as they're onto the jabs. Timbersaw trying to focus down onto him, and Winter so far so good. But how's the rest of the fight going to go around, especially with the Chain Frost bouncing around? There's onto Q now as 23 jumps back into the fight. Oh my god, that Chain Frost nukes him down into 23 with the kill credit now. Bob rooted up for a second, looking for an opportunity back into the fight, as it's a 4 versus 4 with both offlaners. Honestly, not a crazy idea, but maybe he lives there if he actually gets that thing off. Q in the meantime, 4 staff all ready to go, as plenty of damage. Now they have clipped Makoto here, but the damage from Q is sufficient for the kill. 23 is going to join Makoto on the cliff, as the team does their best Shopify Rebellion impression. Pretty good so far. 2,000 HP going down here.
I mean, they should definitely wait for nighttime.
The Hawk Vision. 30 seconds till Roche is at nighttime. Don't forget Winter. He's going to go top lane as well, which makes this fight awkward, especially if they're onto Bob first to start the fight. There's going to be the second leap, but not in time. Frost Shield doing a lot of work here for 23s. He also pops the Shadow Dance. Careful. He's holding on to Gem here. Hurricaned back by your favorite ability in the game, and now the Roar. Palos turning to fight and finds the kill, but now Palos is going to be the one in some trouble. Chain Frost as well, bouncing around, finding some big bounces here. Palos killed off by Jabs. Ollie's still alive. Bob worse for wear, as now Jabs gonna try and get through him. Roche running through the fight is getting out of here. It's too much noise in the neighborhood, but for now Bob is still alive. Finally goes down to the Techies' mines. Not before at least he gets the kill onto Ollie. Makoto chasing for more here. The Enchanted purging the wind run instantly, but Jabs is gonna be free to go find the kill. That's 3 down here, as Carlos gonna end up dying, and Shanks, he is, well, if Jabs hit the spell, he's still gonna go down just as quickly. My biggest question is, where did that gem end up? And it ended up being recovered in a matter of time before 23 is gonna be able to kill him off, especially with that Echo Saber.
This is taking such a long time.
It is. He also got intimidated there, so he's missing a lot of his damage. But I mean, it doesn't really make that big of a difference when he's up to 26 stacks of essence there.
Yep. Meanwhile, Mikoto managed to steal the other Radiant's Wisdom Rune.
Oh, nice.
So taking some of the XP
and he
away.
sees Palos. Palos without a BKB, who has refraction, but the stun is not going to allow him to use it.
Holy shit.
Look at that ward.
So much damage.
Look at that ward that Ollie put down. Easy kill for him there. 23 looking for another one, as he does have Pounce in 2 more seconds. Will he go uphill? You bet your bottom dollar he will be, but careful now. Maybe in for a bit of trouble, as behind he has kind of kited out Makoto to his death. That's only Aegis. 23 still in the base, Winter. Still unable to get the kill with the last Pounce he has at 34 stacks of essence. He's going to fight in the base now. Still managing to actually outfight versus 2, but certainly not versus 4. And he will go down. That's the gem fed. The tips as well up from Execration, and Talon kind of channeling their inner SMG on that play. I don't know what that was about for a 23. Why?
Just wasn't thinking. See hero, kill hero.
So, I mean, so much damage done, but
here comes Bloody Fire from Bob.
Get awkward here. Careful here.
Jackal
on Bob. Very nice jump, but it's not going to matter. They had sufficient, they had a redundant lockdown there. And plenty of damage as well to get through the side of it. And it gives you a lot more vision because that area is just way bigger. But this ward may end up paying off. Maybe they're going to look for jabs. That's a Scythe of Vice already for Tino. They're trying to blow him up. And Palos versus 5.
No buyback.
That looked easy. The Remnant Roche outside of the pit will be heading through the portal in 15 seconds as there's going to be the Harpoon not doing too much now against Palos. He's hexed up now on the side of 23, but they reflect the roar in time. It might not matter. Those Shanks with the damage. Oh, 23 gets off the Dark Pack just in time as he will be able to live. Bob, in the meantime, jumping away under the cover of the BKB. In the back lines, though, it's Makoto who's going to manage to find the kill onto Palos. Roche bailing out of this fight, but for now, it's all systems go for Talon as they pick up now the kill onto Tino. And it seems like the one onto Shanks is only but a guarantee as it's a 3-0 fight. 23 lives by the skin of his teeth there, Winter.
MVP 4-star. Not sure if it was the Techies 4-star or the Wind Rangers 4-star. Somebody used the 4-star and managed to give Techies a little bit more time before the last impetus hit him, and he was able to pop the Shadow Dance, survive,
Shadow Dance, yep,
and turn the fight.
Big.
I mean, I still didn't like that they decided to jump there so soon. Before the nighttime hits, you know. They could have just waited a little bit more so they don't take so much risk.
Carlo just died to a Techie's black. It gives you more damage, right, as well. Careful, though. Shanks already getting gone on as Tino looking to turn as BKB waiting for the roar. Can't be jabs, though. They do reflect that Hexon back. A lot of damage coming in now from the Impetus, but they've already taken down those top lane of Barracks. Yule's Scepter is only going to set up jabs for a bit more trouble. 23 has popped the refresher. They're in now, looking to try and burst through Palos, and it's pretty darn easy, Winter. He's already killed off. They're not going to quite be able to get Carlo as quick as the Roar is going to manage to find at least the Slark, but he is very tanky. Still has the Frost Shield fighting into this one as Palos TP's back into the fight. Force staffs himself away. Doesn't like the way this one's going. Bob now back in for round 2 as the Impetus shots raining in. Makoto left on the high ground, but with Aegis, don't think they can quite finish him off despite the best efforts from Shanks. They only need a couple more arrows, but a 2-man shackle shot sets Q up for a 3-man stun now. The blast off pretty darn good. Shanks being pulled off the high ground now as they have gotten through Bob. He's got buyback now. Damage talents now?
And got a Moon Sharp?
No, of course not. He's going to go for the activation talent instead. Shanks saved now by the telekinesis as that's a stolen chakram. Not doing nearly enough. Jabs is in, as is Makoto under the cover of the BKB. Carlo now, his own force staff will save him. Tino as well. Safe and sound right now. Okay, he is really going to do the Tormentor. Okay, so he's got it now. Beastmaster has Shard that may help him, but it's not going to help him in his current disposition as he is dead. Has buyback at the very least. Jabs not even taking that much damage, to be honest, as they do struggle to dispel him. There's Pavis as well, but Talon setting to work on the tier 4 towers here, Winter. Mines as well, exploding nearly instantaneously with the 25 talents, as there's going to be the money for the Swift Blink. They need to get it now. A buyback into a roar, into the Swift Blink, into a kill. It's got to be here and now, and Jabs, well, he's frankly quite a hard target, and Bob surely is it. He's blown up, sent back to the fountain. He's bobbed back. What else can they really do here? 23 has Shadow Dance in at least 10 more seconds. BKB will cover the retreat, but they're going to try and get through him now. Oh no, but they've disarmed Shanks. The reactive taser, not good enough. They will find the kill into 23. He's holding on to the buyback for now, as Execration at least managed to give the boot to Talon off the higher of Makoto. He found another 2-core leash. Oh no, and Paolo's just waiting to give up the high ground. Leashed into Hex, another Hex with 23 rejoining the fight. Oh, he's back into it immediately, but it's not going to matter. They've left the... It's a lot of damage as well. I mean, it's this lane's advantage for them. Top lane, though. Oh, Jabs does find first blood. A lot of move speed here for Palos. I wonder how much further he's going to chase. He's got a blood grenade now, Winter. No skewer for some time, as Jabs is going to turn and fight with his dying breath. Q will do the same. But Palos still very speedy here. It's going to get
out scot-free and charge right out to the lane. So right now, 4-minute rune. Both the mid laners want their empty bottles refilled.
Yeah, and it's
nice.
Q who collects it. He's just a bit too speedy. Will we get a lucky bash out from Q? Oh, he's looking to close the gap as the Searing Chains will hold Makoto in place. Q, just click the bash button, man. Come on, Q. Come on. Just this time, please. Please. Do it for me. Oh, there it is. That'll do. There it is. See, he found it. He found it.
Yeah, that's MVP. Yeah, why not? Bob is under a lot of pressure from the storm right now.
There it goes. Oh, this time they're going to try and connect. Searing Chains only catches the storm, and Q looking for another kill here. Ooh, once again, not finding the bash. No uphill miss either for Bob. Creep kind of blocking Q here, but Q will persist and doesn't even need the bash there to collect on the kill.
I mean, it's gonna be like all out like a pseudo carry.
Are we going to see auras from any hero, do you think, on the side of TALON?
Probably not. They're just gonna play to scale, go late game.
Wow. Good bashes there from Q. Dota.
And
Wow, no stuns Dota. They're going to need to get a Roar and a Centaur Conqueror. That also means that TALON are very likely to secure already 2 Wisdom Runes.
Oh no, man. Poor supports of Execration. That is huge. And mid lane Bob is going to get charged again.
Yeah, that charge is going to see Q run through a couple of towers, but there's no level 6 yet for Bob. Makoto as well has already. And there's the illusion of being put to good work. A charge from behind will secure the kill. And honestly, if I'm Bob, I'm a little bit tilted right now.
A little bit? Just a little bit? Are you sure?
Just a little.
Illusion?
Now, it's going to spawn bottom. Bob, this time at least, able to get a bit aggressive as the regen picked up by Q. Charge now going the way towards this Ember Spirit. There's a couple of stuns there on Q, but they will be looking now to kill him off. They have another Searing Chains in 1 more second. Plenty of Remnants here to play with as well. Oh, but that's a really good last word. Makoto making the jump in. The damage is sufficient. Makoto gets the kill, but it's Ollie with a +2 as Makoto's up to the high ground now. They might need to deny him, and they won't be able to. Carlo gets the kill, but Q goes right back on in. Barely any HP here for Shanks, as Q is still fighting through now. Wants a bash onto Carlo, will not be able to find it. Ollie now is going to be able to at least be the biggest winner of all here, Winter. He'll come out 6-inch smarter.
So much intelligence for Ollie.
On Palos, which is, well, I mean, you're up against a Storm, a Void Spirit, a Spirit Breaker, a Nag, and you got 2 stuns.
RP?
Jabs will commit the RP, even the Global Silence now, as that's an easy kill onto Carlo.
2 ultis for support? I'm not so sure about the global there.
It's about set.
You remember it?
Remember.
Don't pick Banner, just pick the Silencer.
Pick Silencer. Pick Ava, who just doesn't die.
Or mid lane, Bob again.
Yeah, wow, the charge. They're stacking the stuns a bit, which will allow Bob to jump away, but silenced up, he can do nothing more. And there's the dispute. If you want to prepare for an answer, but for now, it seems like Shanks will have to prepare for death, as the smoke will break on him. Makoto's going to conserve the DD rune for a tougher target. But tell me about this item build change that Tino's considered. Oh, it's a big kill on the Shanks. Oh, sorry, make that Jabs. It's a big one.
You're comparing the drums.
Tino's down bottom. Is this normal? Is this what you'd expect? I mean, it's weird. I don't really know how a Void Spirit carry meant to be played, but eager to make the jump in, global as well, preventing any sort of counter initiation. But where's the damage here? Even with that DD rune, they just barely get through Tino, but they'll make it out fairly easily. 23 trying to TP out. Ah, right, stuns.
No stun, Dota.
Forgot to pick some of those. Makoto with the tip onto 23 as Ali running for his life. Another charge from behind as Q. Oh, they've already used just about everything that Bob has. He's going to go down as well here. Winter taken down. At least he finally gets Ollie. Palos as well starting to do a bit more damage, but still the DD rune from Makoto allows him to fight through this one fairly easily and avoiding a lot of that damage as Q follows up with a kill onto Palos and TALON. I mean, again, just TPing away back into a Lincoln, so defensive items for him upcoming. Oh, plenty of damage. Careful, Jabs looking for a way in. Oh, wow. They killed Shanks relatively easily. And look, even 23, he's going hunting for more. Big Zip is going to be able to control now onto Tino. They RP him, Winter, just no respect. They're saying, we got so many stuns, we can just throw them whenever we want. Isn't that amazing? When you
the charge right now from Q.
That's bold. This might be one play too deep, certainly, right? I mean, they've got global. Look, they've even silenced the port Centaur Conqueror. He's not even going to be able to get off a stun, Winter. Just...
Master. There's no way they fight.
I mean, even Beastman, I mean, there's no way he's going to live through this one.
You can't split push against SB.
Now, oh, that's Roar committed. And now, literally, Makoto has nothing to fear. They will beat down Tino. Winter as well.
I mean, Bob is not literally not playing the game. He needs to just help his team play together with the support.
Oh, the bash, no! Not like this. Look at that. Makoto with a third and final tip onto Bob. Winter.
I have not seen someone tilt so hard for a long time.
But what's wrong with his playstyle, right? Oh my God, Paul, I mean, Winter, there is nowhere that is safe.
Nothing wrong with his playstyle when he can't even play the game. There is like literally no game. He's not been playing.
I mean, Sure, it's a carry Void Spirit, but all that really means for him is he's able to join these fights incredibly easily, get on top of his targets, and take him down. Here they go. Oh, no, that's Carlo. He's going to get blown up. There he goes. Bob's already committed the Searing Chains. They're going to try and actually get through onto Makoto. Where's the follow-up damage? They need a little bit more. Winter Makoto? No way. He's out of there. Barely an HP. And the worst part, they can see him. Palos, at the very least, will be able to find a Rupture off 23. And Talon, this time you've gone too far. Exit. They really needed that, man. I mean, that's a third of your entire team's lockdown right now. Q does not give a darn. Oh, Rupture 23. He might be caught here. Oh, the illusion room. No way. The roar is going to be on the money, though, Jabs. We will even find the RP on the 3. He used the harpoon on the way, and look at his attack speed, but the damage. Shanks will put him down. Q, he's too late on the charge. It's 80 from Bob, trying to get out of this one, avoiding the damage. Q needs another last hit. Won't have it, Bob. He will go down, though, to the last word, but he can have the last laugh as Execration. They take down 4.
They have to be very, very careful. Like, one more fight like this, they'll just lose total control of the map.
They're gonna, this time, Winter, they're gonna try and take the fight without the Spirit Breaker. He'll charge back into the fight. They've got Global now. Tino in a lot of trouble, committing the RP, really trying to stack the stuns just a bit, but they're gonna skewer him underneath the tower, and there's just no save for him. The silences, he just can't get a damn spell off, Winter. He's gonna be killed off. Execration, maybe now they've overcommitted, but there's gonna be an Orchid onto Makoto. Bob making the jump onto him. They're really looking for the kill. It's 23, no stuns to cancel his CP out. They've committed the Rupture. Makoto on 100 HP. They have vision on him, thanks to the thirst. Oh, they're reaching, and they've got the kill now. Bob connects on the Searing Chains, but Palos, he needs to get a kill here. It needs to be a big one, and Yuzi into the Mantis Style. He will live a bit longer. Jab's going to be the second one to go down. Execration taking another miracle fight underneath the tier 2 towers.
Execration.
They go. Creeps are going to be fortified. It's an early fortify, I have to say, from Execration. So I think Talon, they've gone fishing, they've caught one, a good charge on through Palos. He's on his first life here. Q taking a ton of damage, and they've also ruptured, I believe, 23. There's the roar committed, and a kill there. But now in trouble is Jabs. He is dead, and without buyback here, Winter. 23 in some trouble. What is the way? Because Talon, I think even
fighting team fights as a 5-man unit, not 4-man unit.
Well, I mean, this is a better jump here, especially, yep, they will be able to burst the Embers here before the BKB gets off, despite him having a Remnant down.
I mean, the fact that...
okay. It's got, yeah, Manta dispel the silence, and he goes now. Ember back in 7, doesn't have a Remnant for 23. He's in deep. I think they broke Rupture on him, so he's not going to be ruptured up. The roar is well committed. 23 is dead.
He's just dead.
He just went in. And everyone else for Talon, they don't know what the hell to do anymore. Ollie doesn't even have Global anymore. I don't really know if he's worth that much of a kill, because there's still an RP if they look to want to turn. Oh, BKB pops, though. It's still a 4v4. And maybe Talon can't afford to defend or to delay this any longer. At the rate this is going at, I could see Execration. Oh my god, Makoto, he's got BKB but roared up. No way. Oh, the RP was made all along. Makoto turning to fight the skewer out of the hacker. They've got 3, but they need more damage. 23, he's just not cutting it. But Palos, at least, he's been stunned by the Nether Strike, and Jab is left behind, has got buyback. It's going to have to use it immediately. Look at that barrage of impetus. And now Execration triggering the buyback of the Magnus. Will back away here. Astral Step in a second, feeling like he's forced to go back on in. There's going to be the Dissemblate. Palos a bit worse for wear, but still is an Aegis for 2 more minutes. In deep now, being caught by Jabs. It's going to be Shanks. Down he will go, but they're already onto the last barracks here, Winter, and they're falling fast. They don't have a Crimson. That's a buyback out from Execration. They want to end this now. Q giving chase onto Palos, looking for the kill, but there's a damn Abyssal Blade. Doesn't last a single second, as Q's got the Bulldoze active at the least, and is managing to at least kite enemies out quite a bit. A nice charge, delaying this a bit more, but doing just that, just a bit of delaying. As Palos, he's simply too fast with the thirst movement speed, and that's already the Megas, Winter. 30 will still outfight this. Megas now already on their way into the base, but it's Palos who still has Aegis, who's still alive, will finally go down to Makoto. Talon, this is it. Backs against the wall. 23 roared up, doesn't have any spells, no mobility. He's killed
no
off,
buyback.
and that's the dieback, Winter. That has to be it. Execration. The emotions for them now to turn around this game. Talon feeling crushed. As Execration focus onto the throne. The RP, that's going to be a buyback for Tino at least. But there's no fortify, Winter. And the throne falling fast. Execration.